Ron McCoy here, back at the Wild Bunch, one of my favorite all-time places, 1218 North Jesse James Road in Excelsior Springs, Missouri, and as proprietor of our M-Land, located inside, I am discovering that life is full of ups and downs, especially when I sell yo-yos, particularly Duncan yo-yos, which happen to be the focus of this week's edition.
By golly, it's a yo-yo! Gadzooks! A genuine Duncan Jr. yo-yo!
Let's head inside and find out more about Duncan yo-yos. One day in 1928, Donald Duncan found himself standing on a street in San Francisco, curiously watching a man named Pedro Flores entertaining kids with a round object that was tied to the end of a string. The entrepreneurial spirit in Mr. Duncan helped him to immediately see the marketability of the new toy. A fuse was lit that helped yo-yoing to quickly become one of the most popular toys in history. So, to learn more about Duncan yo-yos, it is necessary to traverse that magic Mutoscope located inside a vintage penny arcade. Here we go. Versions of the yo-yo are said to have originated in ancient Greece or even earlier in China, but the first yo-yo craze seized Americans in the mid-19th century when several manufacturers patented improvements to the toy. At the beginning of the 20th century, Scientific American magazine published directions for making yo-yos, but the story of the modern yo-yo began in the 1920s. Filipino bellhop Pedro Flores caught guests' attention by playing with the toy on his lunch breaks at a southern hotel in San Francisco. Yo-yo means come, come in a native Philippine language. Flores saw a business opportunity and began manufacturing the toys.
His name was Pedro Flores. In the 1920s, Flores was a broke Filipino immigrant working as a California hotel bellhop. Between shifts, he whittled a traditional weighted hunting toy from his childhood. When he spun it in the lobby, hotel guests were absolutely mesmerized. Flores risked his meager savings in 1928 to open a tiny hand-carved toy workshop. Demand instantly exploded. Within a year, he was running a massive Los Angeles factory, producing an incredible 300,000 toys every single day. He sparked a nationwide fad by launching the very first national trick competitions. To secure his sudden millions, Flores sold his entire company to a businessman named Donald Duncan. He walked away rich, but unknowingly handed over the rights to his own legacy.
Duncan's company generated millions of customers by staging contests where yo-yo champions could make the toy walk the dog, shoot the moon, rock the cradle, and go around the world. In the early 1960s, a national television campaign intoned the slogan,
Duncan means yo-yo. If it isn't a Duncan, it isn't a yo-yo.
Soon after he set his marketing idea in motion when he approached William Randolph Hearst, owner of the nation's largest newspaper chain, Duncan's idea to launch the yo-yo was to feature ads in newspapers around the country of yo-yo contests. He proposed that Mr. Hearst give him free ad space, and he could increase the circulation of his newspapers through advertisements of his yo-yo contests. To enter the contest, kids needed to sell 2 to 3 subscriptions to the newspaper. Hearst, skeptical at the time, started with his Chicago paper, and in 6 weeks they sold 50,000 new subscriptions. Since it was so successful, Mr. Hearst gave Donald Duncan free ad space in all his papers around the country. At that point, Mr. Duncan created teams of professional yo-yo demonstrators and sent them from city to city and schoolyard to schoolyard, entertaining kids and promoting local yo-yo contests. These demonstrators and events made Duncan a household name.
Because Duncan immediately crowned himself the American Yo-Yo King, he systematically scrubbed Flores's name from all packaging, advertisements, and official company history. So, the next time you see a classic yo-yo in the toy aisle, you know you're looking at an empire built by a Filipino bellhop, whose name was completely erased.
High expenses and a trade-out protection lawsuit put Duncan personally out of business in 1965, but his manufacturer, Flambeau Products, continued making yo-yos under the Duncan name. So this isn't a Duncan, so it's not really a yo-yo, but the question is, will an 18-year-old blackjack play with a yo-yo regardless of the brand name? Well, he is mesmerized by it. I can kind of see what the attraction is. Oh, it's doing this because it's not a Duncan. And yes, I do sell Duncan yo-yos, but I also sell a multitude of other items, as you will soon see. Yes, come on up to the Wild Bunch, where RM Land can be located along with a multitude of other truly phenomenal vendors. You will find adventure in every aisle and in every booth, so come on up. Now you are an expert on the history of Duncan yo-yos, so
Be sure to check out these RM Land, the Magic Mutoscope episodes and become an expert on these topics as well.
and so many more. Tune in every week for RM Land, the Magic Mutoscope.
I hereby declare that everyone is invited to RM Land.